Thank you, James. Cheers, Ja. Good afternoon, this is Steve. Today, Monday, 4th of September 2017, Labour Day. Cool but humid, still summery but wintry at the same time. How is that? Live till 5, it's the big show. Hello.
Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
Yes, I see you crying. Yeah. And I feel your broken heart. Yeah. I can feel your hurting. Yeah. Still you choose to play the part. If you let me be, I'll be all you need, all you need. I wanna be the only one to hold you, touch you from the right. I wanna be the only one to soothe you, erase all the pain. I wanna be the only one to love you over again. I wanna be the only one, the only one, the only one I am. Now you deserve a mentor, my Lord, you do. You can have the best of life. With all this I'll give you a pure love that gold can't buy. If you take a chance, I'll be worth the chance, worth the chance. Oh, I wanna be the only one to hold you, touch you from the right. I wanna be the only one to soothe you, erase all the pain. I wanna be the only one to love you over again. I wanna be the only one, the only one. If you let me be, I'll be all you need. Yeah. If you take a chance, you can take a chance. I'll be worth the chance. Oh my, if you just love me, if you just love me, you will clearly see I'm all you need. All you need. I wanna be the only one to hold you, touch you from the right. I'm gonna be the only one to soothe you, erase all the pain. I'm gonna be the only one to love you Hey, I wanna be the only one, the only one.
Yes, BBC Radio 2
The only one to hold you.
speaking.
I'm gonna be the only one to soothe.
How you doing? How was your weekend? All right. Today, Monday, 4th of September 2017. I know. Should we do the hands up? I've got some good hands up today. Hands up for a rook making too much noise. I don't like a rook making too much noise ever. How much, or hands up, for a cat outfit with a tail? And how much do you want to pay for that? A cat outfit with a tail. I think no more than 70. Hands up if you won a case of lager in a raffle. Hands up for the Duchess of Cambridge. Braggers. Fantastic, congratulations.
Are we crazy? Living our lives through a lens. Trapped in our white picket fence like ornaments. So comfortable we're living in a bubble. So comfortable we cannot see the trouble. Are you lonely?
desire. Break down the walls to connect, inspire. Up in your high place, liars. Time is ticking for the empire. The truth they feed is feeble, as so many times before. The greed of all the people. They stumbling and fumbling and we about to riot. They woke up the lions.
Have you got any Big Sean? He means well.
Well, we've got Skip Marley there.
Turn it up, do it on repeat. Stumbling around like a wasted I think we're free. Drink this one song, baby, we're all.
Monday afternoon, it gets more exciting. Tim Smith with us later.
I took a whiff close up. I'd say smells like cabbage.
Yeah, that's true.
It goes on and on. It goes on and on and on. It goes on and on.
Katy Perry and Skip, Chained to the Rhythm. Maybe you need a shout out. Email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Love to hear from you. Tell us about your weekend or what you're doing today. Get a shout out. Anything you like, really. steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Hope you're okay today. Staying cloudy for most of the UK. The heavy rain across Scotland should clear as the afternoon goes on. A high of 22 in Salisbury, which is all right, really, isn't it? Warm and muggy. Tonight, rain coming in from the west overnight and affecting many places by tomorrow morning. And then for tomorrow, Tuesday, a mix of cloud showers and sunny spells. Sunset tonight in Edinburgh is 7:59. In Cardiff, it's 7:52. In London, it's 7:40. And in Belfast, it's 8:08. Pollen count medium for northern Scotland and high across the rest of the UK. Now, Prince
Could you be
on Radio 2.
the most beautiful girl in the world? It's plain to see you're the reason that God made a girl. When the day turns into the last day of all time, I can say I hope you are in these arms of mine. And when the night falls before that day, I will cry. I will cry tears of joy. 'Cause after you, all one can do is die. Could you be the most beautiful girl in the world? Could you be? It's plain to see you're the reason that God made a girl. Oh, yes, you are. How can I get through days when I can't get through hours? I can try, but when I do, I see you and I'm devoured. Oh, yes. Who'd allow a face to be soft as a flower? Oh, I could bow and feel proud in the light of His power. Oh, yeah. Could you be the most beautiful girl in the world? Could you be? It's plain to see you're the reason that God made a girl. Oh, yes, you are.
And if the stars ever fell one by one from the sky, I know Mars could not be too far behind. 'Cause baby, this kind of beauty, it's got no reason to ever be shy. 'Cause honey, this kind of beauty, the kind that comes from inside.
Could you be the most beautiful girl in the world?
So beautiful.
beautiful, beautiful. It's plain to see, plain to see.
The most beautiful girl in the world. It's Prince, the most beautiful girl in the world. And we got 216, Jeremy.
Are you growing gills? One woman in Tunbridge Wells. She's turned into a fish. Dr. Sarah Jarvis will be here with the answers to your questions. If a member of your family is morphing into a sea creature, if you need a hearing aid, call me, Jeremy Vine, on Radio 2.
Excuse me, does anybody know what's going on?
Not really. The hot destinations are from around the world. Athens is 30, Manila is 31, New Delhi is 34, Cairo is 35, Khartoum is 36 Celsius, Dubai is 40, and the hottest place on earth today is Kuwait City, 47 Celsius, 116.6 Fahrenheit.
Feel the Strictly Effect, Saturday night at 7 on BBC One.
It's number 1. Taylor Swift.
I don't like your little games, don't like your tilted stage, the role you made me play of the fool. No, I don't like you. I don't like your perfect crime, how you laugh when you lie. You said the gun was mine, isn't cool. No, I don't like you. But I got smarter, I got harder in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time. I got a list of names and yours is in red underlined. I check it once, then I check it twice. Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me. Ooh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. I don't like your kingdom keys. They once belonged to me. You asked me for a place to sleep, locked me out and threw a feast. What? The world moves on, another day, another drama. But not for me, not for me. All I think about is karma. And then the world moves on, but one thing's for sure. Maybe I got mine, but you'll all get yours. But I got smarter, I got harder in the nick of time. Honey, I rose up from the dead, I do it all the time. I got a list of names and yours is in red underlined. I check it once, then I check it twice. Oh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I don't trust nobody and nobody trusts me. I'll be the actress starring in your bad dreams. I'm sorry, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now.
Speak up.
Why? Oh, 'cause she's dead. Look what you
My goodness.
made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do.
Look what you made me do. I've lost the sellotape.
Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do.
Put the vinegar back in the wrong cupboard.
Look what you made me do.
And I can't find my keys.
Do look what you just made me do.
Is it Kanye's fault?
Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look what you just made me do.
Brilliant. That is brilliant, though. Let's have a look and see what's occurring today. James Acaster, comedian, talking about his tour and a brand new book. William Hanson, brilliant, discussing the etiquette of making a good first impression. How do you do? There's Tim Smith, Bobby Pryor, James Kelly, Matt the sports guy with the sport. The oldies chosen by Gemma Williams in St Austell in Cornwall. Hello, Gemma, you're on today. Emails, texts and tweets, social media, news from the net, the showbiz, the lifestyle, the ends news, all on The Big Show.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Junior Walker, Way Back Home. Hey Steve, can you give us a shout out? We're driving back to Bristol from Brighton, having just been ordering Jill's wedding dress, thanks to a great show from Joy. That's the bride, Jill's mum, and Karen, mother-in-law to be. Wow, travelling together. Steve, we're currently sailing our 38-metre Dutch barge houseboat from Gloucester to Medway. The sea is a little choppy, but we're holding up okay. Just be careful there. That's from Dan, Sarah and Albie. Ahoy there! One. 2.
Talking in my sleep at night, making myself crazy. Out of my mind, out of my mind.
3.
Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, too many times. My love, he makes me feel like nobody else, nobody else. But my love, he doesn't love me, so I tell myself. One, don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling cause he's drunk and alone. 2, don't let him in. You have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. I got no rules, I count him. phone. You know he's only calling 'cause he's drunk and alone too. Don't let him in, you'll have to kick him out again. Be free, don't be his friend. You know you're gonna wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him.
2:27 in the United Kingdom. There's Dua Lipa and New Rules. We love it. Hey, Steve, listening to your little show, driving home from Gatwick to Lincolnshire after a fab holiday in Cuba. That's Michelle and Nick Dolson. Great holiday, but no cigar, right? Shout out to Anna and Ian for driving to New Haven from North Wales as off to France for a well-earned week's holiday. Loving the show. And Steve, you're my chum this afternoon. I'm always your chum. Just packing for my son leaving for university. Please don't play too many sad songs today. Lots of love from Debbie in Stourbridge.
She's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind. I can't sleep at night, she ain't by my side.
I've seen a lot of pretty faces, ain't nobody like you. And I've never had a love like the one we knew. Tell me why I had to play the clown, always messing around. I can't stop thinking how I let you down, down, down. She's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind. I can't sleep at night, 'cause she ain't by my side. She's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind. I can't sleep at night, 'cause she ain't by my side.
I can't sleep at night, she ain't by my side.
My friends say that she's a keeper, but I let her go. Didn't know how much I need her till I was on my own. I've been drinking, but the truth won't drown. No, the truth won't drown. Bad medicine won't go down, down, down. She's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind. I can't sleep at night, 'cause she ain't by my side. She's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind. I can't sleep at night, 'cause she ain't by my side. Ooh, the cover's over. If I could dream, I'd hold you. Can't stop thinking, am I even on your mind? Now the nights are cold, I miss you on my shoulder, miss your hair on my cheek every night. She's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind. I can't sleep at night, on my mind. She's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind. I can't sleep at night, on my mind. Pull the covers on, miss you on my shoulder, miss your hair on my cheek every night. She's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind, she's on my mind. I can't sleep at night, 'cause she ain't by my side.
She's on my mind.
Danger! Danger!
What is it, Boris?
I'm playing Pokemon Go. This is the Foreign Secretary. Boris here,
Yeah.
shouting, enunciating, danger! Danger! Tim Smith speaking.
No, not yet. No. Speaking soon.
Every year, the biggest stars of country music gather together to put on a festival in Nashville. Not for the music industry and not for ourselves, but simply for fans of country. And let me tell you, it's one heck of a party.
Hey, this is Eric Church.
Hey, we're a little big town.
Join me, Christian Bush, for highlights of this year's CMA Festival. Beginning with performances from Garth Brooks, Miranda Lambert, Dierks Bentley, and Luke Bryan.
The CMA Music Festival with Christian Bush.
Tuesday night from 10 on BBC Radio 2.
stars shining down on your face, dancing in the moonlight with you. You keep me calm when I'm a certain disgrace. You keep me on my toes with your moves, and you pull me inside out and outside in, giving my heart palpitations, keep my pulse racing. Oh, and I can't see straight when I'm thinking about you. Yeah, you make my head spin with the things that you do. I feel dizzy when you tell me you love me too. I can't see straight when I'm thinking about you. You're making magic, got me under your spell. Girl, you got the music in you. I'm falling for you and I know you can tell, 'cause you're reciprocating it too. And you turn me upside down and downside up, give me an education not to fall in love. Oh, and I can't see straight when I'm thinking about you. Yeah, you make my head spin with the things that you do. I feel dizzy when you tell me you love me too. I can't see straight when I'm thinking about you. Oh no. Sing it to me now. Head over heels and heels over head. You're the only explanation for my discombobulation, baby. I can't see straight when I'm thinking about you.
That's new from Jamie Lawson. I can't see straight. Hey, Steve, can you give a shout out to our wonderful daughter, Angharad? We've been in the car since 8:30 a.m. and we'll be in the car until about 3:15. A surprise for her as she's going into hospital next Tuesday for her 46th general anaesthetic, and she never complains. It would make her day if you could please mention a thank you with love from her mum and dad. That's Linda and Ian. Done.
About you. No, I can't see straight when I'm thinking about you.
Now, can I bring on Tim Smith and we're going to look at some factoids, just me and you, kid. What you got?
Human eyes began to develop around 550 million years ago as part of the original evolution process. The first eyes were very rudimentary. They were composed of small patches of light-sensitive proteins in single-cell organisms.
Wow. Afternoon tea began around 1840, that's almost 7 o'clock, as an idea of the Duchess of Bedford to deal with the problem that she got hungry between lunch and dinner.
The word Spain literally means the land of rabbits.
At first, going back to the Duchess of Bedford, she had tea and a snack alone in her boudoir, but soon began to invite friends.
I do like tea and a snack alone in a boudoir, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
You know a rhinoceros?
Yes, I do.
How old do you think they live to, the average rhino?
Quite an old age. I would say maybe 45 of our years.
No, about 60 years of our years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really like a rhinoceros. They always look a bit grumpy, don't they?
Yeah, the horns, they're a bit kind of...
Sharp?
Sharp, yeah. The term low tea then and high tea were coined according to whether tea was taken at low coffee-style tables or high dinner tables.
Factoids.
Here comes the Radio 2 record of the week at Shania Twain. Swing in with my eyes closed. Swing in, by the way, no G.
Summer's here, bring it on. Another year, one more beer, another song comes on the radio, so loud and clean, yeah. You whisper calm in my ear. I follow like a season, not afraid of what I'm feeling. Oh, I'm swinging. fear disappears each time I close my eyes. I kiss you once, a kiss, kiss. I kiss you twice. It's in the air we're breathing. Oh, can you taste the freedom? Oh, oh, I'm swinging with my eyes closed. Got my head down a wide open road. I'm swinging with my eyes closed. Only God knows how far it goes. Fists up in the air, roll like we don't care. Swinging.
Now, it's the start of Organ Donation Week and Love Your Gut Week, and it's also Labor Day in the US. Anybody listening in the United States or Americans listening, happy Labor Day. A memorial will be held for Jerry Lewis in Las Vegas. Jerry's annual telethons, which he hosted to raise money for the Muscular Dystrophy Association, were always held around Labor Day. The TV Choice Awards are held at the Dorch in London tonight. The Venice International Movie Festival continues with the world premiere of Michael Jackson's Thriller 3D. In tonight's World Cup qualifiers, England v Slovakia, of course, I think that's on ITV. Scotland play Malta and Northern Ireland play the Czech Republic. They all kick off at 7:45. The 137th US Open Tennis Championships continue in New York, Flushing Meadows, I believe. The Mail Rail Tunnel ride opens at the Postal Museum in London. And the BBC Proms continue with the Pittsburgh Symphony Orch playing a bit of Mahler. The new musical Son of a Preacher Man, starring Diana Vickers and Deborah Stevenson, begins its UK tour tonight at the Churchill Theatre in Bromley. Happy birthday, 72 years old today, our friend Bill Kenwright.
I think when I first started in the business, there wasn't, unless you're a certain kind of producer. Now, everything is open for everyone.
Are you constantly surprised at things that work that you didn't think would work and things that you thought would be a surefire success that perhaps don't work?
I'll tell you what you do know. You know.
What kind of question was that?
Yeah, I go, well, I thought that one would have been better, or that one, I didn't see that hit come. And so you have to look at that and go, wow, where did that come from?
The news of the day, then. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are expecting a third child. Kensington Palace has said. Round of applause, I think, for the Duke and Duchess. The palace said the Queen and both families were delighted with the news of a latest sibling for Prince George and Princess Charlotte. The news was announced earlier today. This morning, in fact, it was revealed that the Duchess is suffering from severe morning sickness, as she did with her previous two pregnancies. So William Hanson, etiquette expert, he's very funny and very factual. William Hanson, etiquette expert really to the upper classes. James Acaster, stand-up comedian, telling us about his book James Acaster's Classic Scrapes. Tomorrow, Professor Brian Cox. Also, Bertie Carvel discussing Dr. Foster and the play Ink. Marion Keyes publishing a new novel called The Break. Paul Zerdin, winner of America's Got Talent, coming back to the UK with his brand new show called All Mouth. He's Event Act. Thursday, Adam Henson, Countryfile presenter, Joe Lycett, comedian. Also Thursday, Tim Roth and Genevieve O'Reilly talking about their new TV series Tin Star. On Thursday and on Friday, the great Emily Sandé. All on The Big Show.
Show affection I will give for as long as I live. I can't give you anything but my love, but my love. I can't give you anything but my love, but my love. I can't give you anything
I know. That was actually me. Could you believe it? Oh, look, here's Bobby. What you got?
Steve, thank you. Falkirk, west of Falkirk, the M80 southbound. Now, there's been an accident just at 6A for Castlecarry between there and the Central Way, the Old Inns Junction. So one lane is blocked on the southbound side. It has been very, very, very heavy, but the lorry's been now moved to the hard shoulder. It wasn't on the Central Reservation. One lane is closed for safety. I still got heavy traffic, but it's now on the move. That's the good news. To the M2 in Antrim, southbound at the M3 at 1A, which is the York Street City Centre. There's an accident there, so you got one lane shut. M11 on the southbound side, there's a vehicle fire between 8 and 7 up towards Harlow. So we've got a rolling roadblock, so they're holding the traffic while they deal with that. Hopefully they should get a lane open there. The latest on the A63 westbound at Brough, we've still got it blocked for recovery between Brough and South Cave. That should be lifted fairly soon. And then to the M1 problems. Now southbound, there was a broken down lorry at 25 to Nottingham. That has now all finished and all lanes are open. Also southbound at 11, Dunstable South, there was an accident there. That's all cleared out of the way. And the M4 westbound at Bristol, the bump between 19 and 20, all clear now. Back with more, 40 minutes.
Thank you very much. Steve, can you give us a big shout out? We're heading to Wales for a week's holiday with our dogs, Darcy and Sebastian. Great names. Thank you, Carol and Martin Shields from East Kilbride. Having spent 32 years, another email here, going back to school on the first Monday of September, we're heading off to the beach in Bude in sunny Cornwall. The joys of retirement. That's Paul and Ange.
Steve Wright in the afternoon on BBC Radio 2. This is the right time to believe in love.
Everyone knows if you don't demand it shows that you understand the light shining inside us. It's more than tonight, it's forevermore. It's right when there's someone there to light to hold you close. All you will ever need, 'cause you're seeing love and seeing it clearly. There's no doubt about it. You just have to shout out, this is the right time. This is the right time. I can see it in your eyes. This is the right time to believe in Everyone knows it's a special thing. It's a love that will never ever be wrong. 'Cause this love is strong. Ooh, you know that's all you will ever need. 'Cause you're seeing love and seeing it clearly. There's no doubt about it. You just have to shout out, this is the right time. Ooh, this is the right time. I can see it in your eyes. This is the right time to believe in love. Ooh, this is the right time. Whoa, whoa. This is the right time. I can and you want them so tonight. More than you've ever done anyone. You know it's all you will ever need, 'cause you're seeing love and seeing it clearly. There's no doubt about it. You just have to shout out, this is the right time. This is the right time. I can see it in your eyes. This is the right time to believe in love. This is the right time. It's love. This is the right time. I see it in your eyes. This is the right time to believe in love. Girl, do you believe me, babe? 'Cause I believe.
Just before we take a look at some more news, let me just test Tim with some of these birthdays and anniversaries, even though I know somehow he's had a peek at these already in the office. I don't know why he just doesn't admit it.
You've upset my mum saying that, you know.
Why?
Well, you suggested I was cheating last week. You're just amazed that I know the answers, not to all of them, but to some of them. You said, oh, you cheat, you look at it beforehand. My mum really offended by that.
Really?
As if I'd do that.
Pat, I'm not sure. I think he might have. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to offend you or Tim, really. What
Well,
can
I'm
I
not
say?
that offended, but give me some. Come on, let me see how I get on today.
All right. Now, you will get these immediately.
Well, give me a difficult one then.
Natalia Makarova.
Oh, that's a very difficult one.
It is.
A tennis player? Ballet dancer?
Oh, you were just pretending.
No, how do you spell her surname?
Oh, don't be silly. Your famous Kirov ballet, then, Kirov star, she defected this day, actually, 1970. 1929, the BBC invites Baird Company to carry out experimental TV transmissions. It's very kind of us.
As in John Logie Baird?
Yeah, absolutely.
We had a Baird TV. Did you have a Baird TV in like the early 70s?
Yeah, we did,
In fact,
actually.
I think the make's still going, yeah.
Yeah, and the BBC said to him, look, can you invent television quickly because we've got some shows? What, you got the schedule together? Ready to go. Death of Edvard Grieg, this day 1907. Who was that?
Classical music composer?
Yeah, Norwegian composer famous for composing the incidental music for Ibsen's play...
Peer Gynt?
Is correct. Tsar Alexander closes Alaska to shipping. This day 1821. And let's have a look. Oh, 1881 also. The best lit factory in America opened in New York today. This was 1881. Edison Electric Light Company's new central power station in Pearl Street generated enough electricity to light up 7,000 of Thomas A. Edison's new incandescent lamps.
Wow.
And they weren't that incandescent. In fact, they were quite happy with it, really. They weren't angry
you could
at
have
all.
left that out this time. Come on.
I know. Predictable or what?
Great story, though. Thomas Edison, brilliant.
Yeah, OK, these are the top 10 holiday snaps that we take. Number 10 is hot dog legs, and that's, like a thing where you go on a sunbed and you're doing...
Are you looking at your legs and they look like sausages?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Number 9 is selfies. Number 8, our children. Number 7, food. Number 6, the pool. Number 5, the hotel. Number 4, sunsets. Number 3, views of the sea. Oh, yeah, local sites, number 2. And number 1, scenery. I tend to do pictures, if I'm on holiday, of something that you can't get on the internet already. I mean, if there's a picture of the pier, wherever you happen to be, on the internet, why would you want another one?
Well, because you want to take one back with you, don't you? Put it on your computer, keep it on your phone, all kinds of things. I mean, all of those make perfect sense, but they haven't got, being buried up to your neck in the sand by kids or grandkids on them, have
good.
they?
Yeah,
either?
those are good.
And also, I think taking pictures of people misbehaving on aircraft is very popular these days.
It seems to be. Adele is in talks to play Nancy in a new film of the musical Oliver.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Perfect casting.
It is perfect casting. 29 years old she is. Is that all she is? That's incredible. Has been approached by film chiefs for the remaking of the 1968 classic. She would be brilliant. Many economists don't expect UK interest rates to rise until 2019, says a report today. North Korea preparing more missile launches, says South. South Korea practice firing missiles from the ground and rockets from fighter jets. South Korea says it's seen indications, though, that the North is preparing more missile launches, possibly an intercontinental ballistic missile. OK, everything you need to know about the Queen's Ferry Crossing. Oh, yeah, because the Queen officially opened the Queen's Ferry Crossing this morning. It was great. It was the weather wasn't brilliant, obviously, but it was brilliant. Tomorrow, a further 10,000 local people and school kids will be given the opportunity to walk the bridge, and then on Thursday, the bridge will reopen to traffic with no pedestrian access. The initial speed limit will be 40 miles per hour, but after work has been completed to adapt the Forth Road Bridge, public transport will be switched back to the old bridge, and the Queensferry crossing will become a 70 miles per hour motorway. Brilliant. The man behind the building project, Michael Martin, said the new crossing was one of the world's great bridges. It really is fantastic. Just looking at some television we saw at the weekend, X Factor I thought was brilliant. It kind of came back refreshed, really. As
I
Louis
quite
said.
enjoyed it, actually. I was quite surprised. It had a kind of warmth about it, I thought, this show. I mean, I know it's early days. The girl who sang Diamonds Are Forever last night was just fantastic.
It's one of your favourite songs that you can't sing.
I can't sing it now. I like to play it on the radio occasionally, but this girl did it fantastically well.
I heard you play it, actually, on your Saturday morning show.
Yes, I did. That's right.
I loved the lady who brought her gran along, and the gran had some sandwiches, or what was it, some fish finger sandwiches for Simon. That whole bit was just great. And, of course, last night, Victoria's so good, isn't it?
I didn't see it. I was watching the last episode of Cormoran Strike, The Cuckoo's Calling, a thriller based on a novel by J.K. Rowling.
Oh.
Fantastic, yeah. Continues with another story next week. You want to watch that, mate. That's on the BBC.
I tell you, there's such a lot of stuff to watch, isn't there?
It's all getting going now, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. I saw on Netflix, funnily enough, there's a new series of The Saint being made. Can you believe that?
In this country or in America?
Well, I guess it's America.
Oh, no, it's got to be done in this country.
And Roger Moore, how new it is, I don't know. It's just new on Netflix, though. Roger Moore, obviously just before he died, and a few of the others that used to be involved in The Saint are also in it. But it's nothing like The Saint.
Oh.
You know, they don't do that. Do-do-do-do-do.
Well, without the music and also without the Duff sets.
Yeah.
And, stock footage of Monte Carlo when really they're still in Shepperton.
Yeah.
It doesn't work without that kind of element.
I know. But, remakes of stuff rarely work. William Hanson with us. He's our posh friend, talking etiquette later. And James Acaster, comedian.
We are searchlights we can see in the dark. We are rockets pointed up at the stars. We are billions of beautiful hearts. And you sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? We are problems that want to be solved. We are children that need to be loved. We were willing, we came when you called. But man, you fooled us. Enough is enough. Oh, what about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? Oh, what about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? Oh, what about love? What about trust? What about us? What about us? What about trust? What about us? Sticks and stones, they may break these bones, but then I'll be ready. Are you ready? It's the start of us waking up. Come on, are you ready? I'll be ready. I don't want control. I
superb song. It's Pink, and What About Us? Steve, last day of our holiday in the south of France, lying in the sun, topping up my tan. Tuned into your show on my phone. Cheers from Janie B. Here we are rushing up to news. When we come back, the non-stop oldies chosen by Gemma Williams in St Austell.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is James Kelly. Kensington Palace has announced that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are expecting their third child. The Queen and both families are said to be delighted. The baby will be fifth in line to the throne after Prince Charles, Prince William, and the child's elder siblings, George and Charlotte. The royal biographer Penny Junor said the baby would play an important role later in life.
It may put Prince Harry one rung down the pecking order, but I don't think he's going to mind that. But it does actually mean that in the future there will be more members of the family who will be actively working for the family firm. They are a bit thin on the ground at the moment, and with the work that they do, for charitable causes and everything, it's hugely important.
The United Nations Security Council will meet in emergency session this afternoon to discuss the crisis on the Korean Peninsula. China is coming under increasing pressure to exert its influence on Pyongyang following North Korea's latest underground test. The Conservative co-chairman of the all-party parliamentary group on North Korea, Geoffrey Clifton Brown, said Pyongyang's nuclear ambitions had to be halted.
The world can't be faced with another whole raft of thermonuclear devices, because nuclear proliferation would then possibly extend to South Korea, Japan, Saudi Arabia, Iran. Goodness knows who else would want to get proper thermonuclear technology. So we are, I think, at the point of great danger for the world here at the moment.
The government says it's willing to increase the pace of negotiations on leaving the European Union. Downing Street said this might involve continuous negotiations rather than the current format of 1 week a month. The EU's chief Brexit negotiator, Michel Barnier, offered to accelerate the talks last week. Oxford University's Vice-Chancellor has hit back at criticism of high levels of pay for university leaders. Professor Louise Richardson said that politicians were being dishonest when they linked the salaries of heads with increased tuition fees. Here's our education correspondent, Sean Coughlin.
University heads have been under increasing pressure over what ministers have called excessive levels of pay at a time when students in England are facing higher fees. But Professor Richardson said that politicians were being dishonest about such accusations. Rejecting what she called the claims of tawdry politicians, she told a conference in London that levels of pay reflected a competitive global marketplace. Her own £350,000 per year was less than many American university heads, she said, and she accused politicians of undermining the reputation of the UK's university system.
A 15-foot-high statue of New Zealand's Environment Minister Nick Smith, made partly of horse manure, has been removed from outside his office. The artist, Sam Marn, said it was intended as a criticism of the minister's policies on water purity and pollution. Mr Smith said it was a bit crass, but he wasn't that bothered. That's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 3 on Next at 4.
Thanks. And now, the non-stop oldies. a nice Kylie hit, Spinning Around. I'm spinning around. Should you wish to email us through the afternoon, steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. These are the non-stop oldies chosen by Gemma Williams in St Austell in Cornwall.
Now, the non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Been working so hard, I'm punching my card. 8 hours for what? Oh, tell me what I got. I got this feeling that time's just holding me down. I'll hit the ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. Now I gotta cut loose, foot loose, kick off the Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me up from my knee. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose, don't lose, everybody cut foot loose. You're playing so cool, obeying every rule. Dig away down in your heart, you're burning, yearning for somebody to tell you life ain't a passing you by. I'm trying to tell you in a way you don't even try. You can fly if you don't cut loose, foot loose, kick off the Sunday shoes. Ooh-wee, Marie, shake, shake the glory. Oh, my Lord, come on, let's go. Loose, you're loose, everybody cut foot loose. Foot loose, foot loose, foot loose. Turn it around and put your feet on the ground. Now take the hold of the pole. I'm telling you, foot loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please,
o'clock on a Saturday. A regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes. La 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 li li da, la la li li da, da da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free, and he's quick with a joke or to light up your smoke, but there's some place that he'd rather be. And the waitress is practicing politics as the businessmen slowly get stoned. Yes, they're sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than drinking alone. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling alright. It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday, and the manager gives me a smile, 'cause he knows that it's me they've been coming to see, to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival, and the microphone smells like a beer, and they sit at the bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here? Oh, la 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 di di da, la la di di da, da da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody, and you got us feeling alright.
What a song, Piano Man. And these oldies chosen by Gemma Williams. Good afternoon, Gemma, in St Austell in Cornwall. Good afternoon, Stephen Team. Good afternoon. I live in the sometimes sunny St Austell in Cornwall, and I'm busy working mum of two. It would make my year if you could play my oldies. We're doing it. I work for a printing company here in St Austell, and in my office we're always having discussions about who has the best taste in music. Obviously, I think it's me. So if you play my oldies, then I'll be proved right, and you'll earn me bragging rights for a little while. My husband Lee and I love going to concerts, so I've included a few of the bands who we've seen over the years in my selection, along with some tunes that take me right back to my teenage years.
That's great, it starts with an earthquake, birds and snakes, an airplane. Lenny Bruce is not afraid. I have a hurricane, listen to yourself, churn, world serves its own needs, dummy serve your own needs, beat it up an ox, beat, grunt, no strength, the ladder starts to clatter with fear, bite down, high, patriotic, slam, fight, bright, light, feeling, pretty sight. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the Slash and burn, return, listen to yourself churn. Locking in, uniform and book, burning blood, letting every motive escalate. Automotive, incinerate, light a candle, light a motive, step down, watch your heel crush, uh-oh, this means no fear. Cavalier, renegade, steer clear, a tournament of lies. Offer me solutions, offer me alternatives, and I decline. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine. The other night I drifted nice, continental drifted by mountain, sit in a line. Leonard Bernstein, Leonard Brezhnev, Lenny Bruce and Lester Banks, birthday party, cheesecake, jelly bean, boom, symbiotic, patriotic, slam button, nap, right? Right. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of
Every day. Non-stop oldies. Non-stop.
Call me by my name. Call me by my number.
wonder if that's true. When Michael Jackson first did that moonwalk, and Fred Astaire called him up and said, "You're the man." Fred Astaire? Yeah, these are the non-stop oldies as chosen by Gemma Williams in St Austell in Cornwall. We are loving them. One more to go. And it's the one that goes, "We got it together, didn't we? Just me and you." Wright used to come in and see us after we had to replace the speakers. We got it together. Just me and you. It's Radio 2 at 3:30. Hey Steve, can you say hi to my lovely mum Sarah and my annoying little sister Poppy, who I'm sharing a car with on our way home from Norfolk after a sunny 2-week holiday. School on Wednesday. That's from Annie. I'm sure she's not annoying at all. Steve, can we have a shout out because we're travelling from Sheffield to RAF Halton in Buckinghamshire for our daughter Naomi's passing out parade tomorrow. Words can't describe how proud we are of her. Thank you from Chris and Jonathan. And Steve, Aidan here, working in the kitchen at Beehive Inn. Oh, that's good. In the news, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are expecting their third child, Kensington Palace has announced today. The Queen and both families are said to be delighted with the news. South Korea says it's seen indications that the North is preparing more missile launches, possibly an intercontinental ballistic missile. And Britain is ready to intensify Brexit talks with the European Union rather than stick to the once-a-week-month schedule. Downing Street has said perhaps more might be in order. Now, DJ Silly Boy was on the air on Friday afternoon.
Serious jocking, no G.
That's right. Smashing out a full 45 minutes of slamming and banging serious jocking. The fat tunes, that's with a PH, included the dance floor classics by 2 Unlimited, Mark Morrison, Farley Jackmaster Funk, Kool and the Gang, and the biggest tune of the summer by Louis, Daddy and the Beeb, of course. And you can download it right now via the iPlayer Radio app. Just go to the BBC iPlayer Radio app on your tablet or smartphone and download it for free. Open the app and search for Serious Jockin', that's with no G, and we'll have more jockin' this coming Friday. Now, here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to the M80 on the southbound side, there's an accident between 6A for Castle Kerry and Junction 6 for Old Inn. So southbound, we've got one lane shut. The queues are back to Junction 8 at the moment. The latest on the M66 southbound, we've got a bridge strike. This is on the M66 between 3 and 4, so down towards the M60. One lane is shut there, but you can get past. The M60 itself, clockwise, 13 to 14. That's Worsley to the East Lakes Road. There was a breakdown. Now, they've now just moved it. However, you've still got heavy traffic on that stretch. M62 eastbound between 25 Brighouse and 26 for Chamber. There's an accident that's closed 2 lanes. To the A15 at Barton upon Humber. The A15 between the A1077, that's the Ferriby Road, and the B1206. There's an accident, at least one lane shut. So emergency services are all there at the moment. Also, on the A180 eastbound at Barnetby Lewold, we've still got the eastbound route closed. Investigation work continues between the M180 at Junction 5 as you come off there and the A160 Brocklesby interchange. There is a sign diversion. Give yourself time. Still no reopening time following that earlier accident this morning. And the M11 southbound. Now, they were holding all the traffic between 8 and 7, so down from Bishop Stortford down to Harlow because of a lorry fire. Now, the fire is out. Traffic is now flowing past the scene, but you've got big queues back to 9, so it's queuing from the A11 at Saffron Walden and having a knock-on effect on the A11 as well. Thanks for your updates. Another one, 25 minutes.
Thank you to Bobster.
Right in the afternoon on the BBC. BBC Radio
2. I told you to be discreet, but you went to the world and you broadcast me. Trust
friend Tim Smith back for some more factoids. Tim, what you got?
Beavers, some penguin species and geese all mate for life, and walruses mate in water. The males float patiently near ice floes waiting for a female to dive in.
Octopi can alter their genetic code by editing their RNA to become more tolerant to cold temperatures and to improve their eyesight in the dark. And an octopus's body moves as it breathes. Octopi move by forcing water out of their bodies through a tube. The pigment for the first writing ink was in fact obtained from the octopus's sac. S-A-C, sac. That's everything you need to know about octopi.
The moon's gravity affects everything from the tides to temperatures and storms all over the world. Without this, Earth's climate would be so volatile that the planet would be uninhabitable.
Factoids.
You could be joining us for a spectacular night celebrating the last night of the proms.
BBC Proms in the Park.
Headlining this year,
Sir Ray Davis.
Also on stage, the sensational Steps.
Texas.
Elaine Page.
Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Sabrina Turfel.
The Royal Choral Society and the BBC Concert Orchestra.
BBC Proms in the Park. Saturday evening from 5. Tickets are still available. To buy yours, go to the BBC Radio 2 website.
88 to 91 FM. BBC Radio 2.
William Hanson is an internationally acclaimed etiquette coach and expert and star of our show. He works across the globe, in fact, delivering courses and sharing invaluable advice on how best to keep up appearances. He is, by the way, posh. He's the author of The Bluffer's Guide to Etiquette and a columnist for the most popular English language newspaper website in the world. So gentle applause for our good friend, William Hanson, everybody. Thank you. Gentle applause for you.
Very much.
Well, good afternoon, William. How are you today?
I'm all right. Bearing
good.
up.
Yeah, bearing up, okay. Yeah. Have you had any illness or anything like that?
No, I've been fine. I've been very busy in Edinburgh.
Oh, have you?
Yes, I was doing the Edinburgh Festival Fringe for a couple of weeks.
Oh, were you? So you came back, last week?
Yes, came back last week, and now I've laid down in a darkened room for a few days, and we're all fine now.
How did that go, by the way? It's your show. Did you get heckled a lot?
No, didn't get heckled. No, we got a nice sort of person. Yes, it was my friend and colleague Diana Mather and I that were doing our show, the Etiquette show, Much Ado About Everything.
Are you teaching people how to hold cutlery and how to fold napkins?
Yes, did you see the show?
Just wild guess.
That for an hour.
Yeah, it's a lovely, good show then. How to make a good first impression. How many seconds do we have to make a good first impression socially?
Yes. People in white coats have sort of concluded that we have 7 seconds to make a first impression, and this is when we are meeting someone who we've never met before, and we look at what they are wearing, how they greet us, how they carry themselves, sometimes how they speak, but generally it is that greeting that counts for that first impression.
So what are you looking for? Are you looking for how do you do or all right, mate?
Ideally looking for how do you do, not all right, mate, or any lesser phrase, but it's still in this country it is correct to say how do you do with someone that you have never met before. There are 2 reasons. There's the sort of the snobby reason, because a lot of people amongst the English upper sets, if you don't say how do you do,
might be snobby. Any names?
No.
William?
No. Well, it might be me. But also, if you have never met them before, if you have no idea that person existed until they were standing in front of you, how do you know you're pleased to meet them? It may not be nice to meet them. They could be ghastly. They could be the world's worst person.
No, but you're just being polite, aren't you? You're saying,
yeah, but you're being insincere. That's a bit insincere to go, oh, nice to meet you, pleased to meet you.
How do you do?
Well, no, because it's a rhetorical question.
Can I just say, what's wrong with all right, mate? I mean, that is the affectionate mode of greeting of the modern era.
Well, I would rather that than pleased to meet you, if I'm being honest.
Really?
Yes.
Now, the accepted greeting, of course, in UK and Europe and, of course, America and most Western countries is the handshake, am I right?
Yes, and that's part of that first 7 seconds. I mean, you meet people all the time. If you get a limp handshake from someone coming in, then you do judge them. You think, oh, ugh. And there's something about it that winds you up a little bit. Similarly, if you get a really aggressive handshake, maybe they're compensating for something. Maybe they are a bit too forward, too aggressive.
Yeah.
And so the handshake needs to be firm, but not too firm.
What about the difference in greeting between men and women? Say you've got the man meeting a woman, because sometimes we tend to maybe give a woman a kiss and a man a handshake. Is that still the case?
Well, yes. In this country, we will defer to the ladies in a social setting. So if she wants to extend her hand and for the handshake, if she wants to hug, if she wants to kiss, it's her decision. Some ladies don't know that, so that's when it can become a little bit awkward.
Do you think a kissing is patronising?
I think it's fine, but not on first greeting.
How many kisses should you do?
Well, really, the rule in this country now is 1 in the country, 2 in town. So we're here in London, and so we will kiss twice. But if we were greeting in a country pile, then it would just be 1.
What about if I'm in a rural part of town?
Like where?
Richmond. So it's a kiss and a half.
It's probably 3.
All right, now, you've got, I know... Oh, well, let's just take a break and we'll come back because you've got some greetings from around the world, which might include thumb pressing and finger snapping. We're back with William Hanson in just a moment.
Boy, I can see the way you dance and move that body. I know it's crazy, but I feel like you could be the one that I've been chasing in my dreams. Boy, I can see you're looking at me like you want it. But usually I'm like whatever, but tonight the way you're moving got me where I'm at.
It started when I looked in her eyes. I got close and I'm like, bailemos, hey. La noche está para un reggaetón lento. Y esos que no se bailan hace tiempo. Yo solo la miré, me gustó, me pegué, la invité y bailemos, hey. So now we dancing un reggaetón lento. Just get a little closer, baby, let go.
Excuse me, baby boy, just had to dance with you now. See, there's nobody in it that comes close to you, no. Your hands are on my waist, I let you wanna taste. Come muévete, muévete, muévete.
Our bodies on fire, we're full of desire. If you feel what I feel, throw your hands up higher. And to all the ladies all around the world, go ahead and muévete, muévete, muévete. It started when I looked in her eyes. I got close and I'm like, bailemos, hey. La noche está para un reggaetón lento. Esos que no se bailan hace tiempo. Y solo lo miré, me gustó, me pegué, la invité, bailemos, hey. So now we dancing un reggaetón lento. Just get a little closer, baby, let go. Do you know I like it when you take it to the floor? I know you like this reggaetón lento. This ain't stopping, baby, till I say so. Come get some more.
Boy, I wish that this could last forever. Cause every second by your side is heaven. Oh, come give me that boom, 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 boom. I tell you, baby, you give me hot stuff. Love me, make me sick, you my doctor. Don't you know you're paying on fire tonight? Can we get it right here on my tape?
It started when I looked in her eyes. I got close and I'm like, bailemos, hey. La noche está para un reggaetón lento. Esos que no se bailan hace tiempo. Y solo la miré, me gustó, me pegué, la invité, bailemos, hey. So now we dancing on reggaetón lento. Just get a little closer, baby, let go. Yo solo la miré, me gustó, me pegué, la invité y bailemos, hey. La noche está para un reggaetón lento. De esos que no se bailan hace tiempo. It started when I looked in her eyes. I got close and I'm like, bailemos, hey.
So now we dancing on reggaeton lento. Just get a little closer, baby, let go.
We're back with William Hanson, the internationally acclaimed etiquette coach and expert. And, you know, some of this stuff is really, really interesting and is factually on it. So you were going to tell us, I think, about some of the stranger greetings from around the world, because we're talking about a good first impression. So, thumb pressing?
Yeah, so some Victorian anthropologists in the Victorian times documented 150 different ways of greeting. Obviously, the handshake and social kissing were 2 of those, but the more interesting ones were thumb pressing, finger snapping, body smearing, stomach patting.
Body smearing?
Sort of, you know, smearing your body.
What, olive oil or what?
Well, I don't quite know. Probably mud and clay, I would imagine.
Mud?
It's sort of the Aboriginal...
Oh, I see. I understand.
No, you weren't doing this in Paris.
Yeah.
Cheek sniffing, nostril squeezing, slashing your body with a shark's tooth and having a wail.
What do you mean? Like you go like that and then you go, ah.
Yes, to show that you were pleased to see someone, you would either weep or you would take a shark's tooth and slash your body. This was
give yourself a major infection.
Well, yes, obviously we have modern science on our side, but this was the Victorian times.
Oh, okay.
And there's even one Aboriginal tribe in Australia where the greeting is to grab one another by the genitals.
Let's move on then. Now, as an etiquette expert, when you meet somebody, you're given your first impression, you've done all your handshaking and all the rest of it, what do we talk about? I mean, I presume the weather?
Well, in this country, the weather is so good to talk about because we often have all 4 seasons in a day. But if you go to California or the Middle East or in India, you're not going to talk about the weather because it's fairly consistent.
Yeah.
So that's a rubbish topic. But, I mean, it is predictable, but I like asking someone how their day has been. A nice open question, and they can answer it however they like. Of course, you go to most parties, and the first question someone will ask is,
what do you do?
What's your job?
Like as if that's important.
Well, exactly. I'm here in my social capacity. It shouldn't matter what I do. A nicer question to ask is something like, how do you spend most of your time?
I mean, that's an
It
unusual...
sounds a little inquisitive, though.
Well, yes, but it allows, if someone is not employed, it doesn't sort of put the pressure on them saying, if you've said, what's your job? And they go, well, I'm not working at the moment.
Yeah.
Similarly, if they don't want to talk about their job, if they do want to get away from their professional life during the evening, fair enough, they can say, well, actually, I love decoupage, or I go riding, or something.
Decoupage? What is that, like a new game? Oh, I see.
I thought it was beach volleyball.
I thought it was one of those great computer games.
Yes, listen. What shouldn't we talk about? I mean, you say you don't ask what you do.
Yeah.
Don't talk politics. Don't talk money,
religion,
house
money,
prices.
health.
Yeah.
So sex, money, politics, health, and religion. Those
So there's
are
only
the...
football left then.
Oh, please don't talk about football to me.
And I think you should throw Brexit in there as well, because that really is
That does come under the politics category.
It's a real loser in terms of conversation, isn't it?
Yes,
really?
totally fine to talk about those subjects in big talk once you've got going, but you don't know someone's boundaries. You don't know what they're going to find funny, offensive, and so that's why we are using small talk, those fairly mundane questions, to build a rapport.
Now, given that this is what you do for a living, I mean, serious question, how long does it take you, for example, if you're talking to a British person and you're talking about social etiquette, how long would it take somebody to learn that stuff?
If you want to learn, I mean, that is the key. You've got to be receptive to learning this. The interpersonal skills module, which is sort of really what we've been talking about, would probably be about half a day.
And, when you're abroad, when you're say, in the Middle East, or you're in China, or you're in Japan, or somewhere like that, is that a kind of a longer learning process?
It is a little bit, because you're working with different cultures. In China, for example, there's no taboo about talking about money. I've been finishing talks in China, and someone comes up to me and says, oh, thanks very much for that talk. How much do you earn in a month?
Really?
And once I've picked myself up off the floor, I'm able to continue the conversation.
I think that's where we'll leave it. You heard William Hanson, everybody. Thank you very much. Internationally acclaimed etiquette coach, and we'll see you next time. William Hanson, thank you, William.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
88 to 91 FM. BBC Radio 2. Yeah. Anybody find me somebody to each morning I get out my diary, can barely stand on my feet. Take a look at yourself in the mirror and cry. Lord, what you done to me? I have spent all my years in believing you, but I just can't get no relief. Lord, somebody, ooh, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love? I work hard every day of my life. I work till I ache my bones. At the end of the day, I take home my heart on me. Oh, tired out, my knees lie straight away till the tears run down from my eyes. Oh, somebody, ooh, somebody, can anybody find me somebody to love? me down. They say I'm gone crazy. They say I got a lot of water in my brain. I got no common sense. He's got nobody left to
beat. You just keep losing, I'm alright. He's alright, he's alright. Yeah, yeah. I just gotta get out of this prison cell. One day I'm gonna be free. Find me somebody to love. 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 Somebody, 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 somebody. Find me somebody. Find me somebody to love. Anybody find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to somebody, 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 somebody to love. Find me, find me, find me, find me to
That is Queen and Somebody to Love. Should you wish to email us, steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Simon Mayer's on the air at 5. Author Daryl Gregory with Simon for the Radio 2 Book Club. Paul Jones celebrating the spirit of Boogie Woogie tonight. That's at 7. Joe Wiley, Jones' final revival of the week is 3 Feet High and Rising by De La Soul. De La Soul. Ricky Ross's New Tradition at 10, and that's tonight on Radio 2.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, Steve Wright in the afternoon. BBC Radio 2.
And now here's the Bobster.
Steve, thank you. First of all, the M80 southbound, the accident between 6A for Castle Kerry Junction and Junction 6 for the Old Inns Junction has now been cleared out of the way, so all traffic's moving. M66 southbound, that lane closure for the bridge strike has been cleared between 3 and 4, so all lanes are open towards the M60. And the M60 clockwise, the breakdown at 13 to 14, that's all cleared out of the way. M62 eastbound, 25 to 26, Brickhouse through to Chamber. We've still got 2 lanes shut following that earlier accident. And the M11 southbound, now there's big queues following this earlier lorry fire between junctions 8 and 7 down towards Harlow. The back of the queue is beyond the A11 now, so it's beyond junction 9 by about a mile, so it's not having effect on the A11 southbound. But Bishop Stortford is a bit of a struggle. I think his traffic was trying to avoid the problems earlier, so I think it's a bit of a backlog there. And then to the A180 finally, we've got eastbound at Barnett Wold. We've got eastbound still shut between the M180 at junction 5 and the A160. Back with more half an hour.
Thank you, Bobby.
Have you got any DJ Khaled?
Well, maybe.
Staring at you naked, hotel room in Vegas. I love you, but I hate it, and we can't tell anyone. Take this love and break it. I don't think I can take it. Go back to him and fake it. Don't tell him what you've done.
But when we're caught in this feeling, and I taste your love, and I taste your love, whatever the meaning, well, it's not enough. No, it's not enough. I want to believe in a thing called love, in a thing called love. Caught in this feeling, in this feeling, in this feeling. Don't give me those eyes, 'cause you know me and I can't say no to you. We can have each other, even if we wanted to. In another life, darling, I'd do anything to be with you. We can have each other, even if we wanted to. Don't give me those eyes. Don't give me those eyes. Cross your heart and swear it. Hotel room in Paris. Kills me that you're married. 'Cause we know this should be done. But when we're caught in this feeling, and I taste your love, and I taste your love, I want to believe in this feeling, in this feeling. Don't give me those eyes, 'cause you know me and I can't say no to you. We can have each other, even if we wanted to. In another life, darling, I'd do anything to be with you. We can have each other, even if we wanted to. Don't give me those eyes. 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 'Cause you know me and I can't say no to you. We can have each other, even if we wanted to. Don't give me those eyes. In another life, darling, I'd do anything to be with you. We can have each other, even if we wanted to. Don't
There's James Blunt, Don't Give Me Those Eyes, and here comes the dynamic 4 o'clock sequence. Are you ready? Go. Coming up in the Showbiz cuts, Helen Mirren, Donald Sutherland, George Clooney. Our guest is top comedian James Acaster. There's Bobby, there's Tim, there's James on New Sports Guy. Factoid, social media, music and stimulating conversation on The Big Show.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Great
In the United Kingdom, across planet Earth, this is BBC Radio 2, online, on digital radio, and on 88 and 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock. This is James Kelly. The United Nations Security Council is meeting to discuss North Korea's missile program. Tensions have escalated significantly since Pyongyang's latest nuclear test, and the South believes another missile launch is being prepared. The US has said it will respond militarily if it or its allies are threatened by the North, which is known as the DPRK. Jeffrey Feltman is the United Nations Under Secretary General for Political Affairs and addressed the meeting.
The DPRK is the only country that continues to break the norm against nuclear test explosions. The Secretary General reiterates his call on the DPRK leadership to cease such acts and to comply fully with its international obligations under relevant Security Council resolutions.
The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have announced they're expecting their third child. The baby will be fifth in line to the throne after Prince Charles, Prince William and the child's elder siblings George and Charlotte. Downing Street has said the UK is ready to intensify Brexit negotiations with the EU. There's been criticism that the current schedule of 1 week of talks each month is not enough to secure a deal by the deadline in 2019. The Chancellor, Philip Hammond, urged Conservative backbenchers not to amend or delay the government's major piece of EU legislation, the Withdrawal Bill, when it comes to the Commons this week.
Now is not the time to disrupt this vitally important piece of enabling legislation. We are making progress in our discussions with the European Union. We are mapping out a course for Britain's future. I am confident that we will be able to achieve the kind of strategic partnership that we want with the European Union post-Brexit in 2019.
One of Britain's best-known public relations companies, Bell Pottinger, is facing possible industry sanctions over a controversial social media campaign in South Africa. The country's Democratic Alliance Party accuses the firm of running a hateful campaign to divide South Africa along the lines of race. There's been a fatal stabbing in Camden in North London. Roads are closed and some train services have been diverted. Police are trying to contact the family of the victim, who's thought to be in his late teens or early 20s. A 17-year-old has been arrested in connection with the attack. The Queen has officially opened Britain's tallest bridge, the Queen's Ferry Crossing. It took 6 years to build and links the Lothians and Fife. The Queen called it a breathtaking sight and paid tribute to those who designed and built it.
The Queen's Ferry Crossing joins its iconic and historic neighbours to create not only a breathtaking sight over the Firth of Forth, but to provide an important link for so many in this community and the surrounding areas.
And that's the BBC News at 4:03. Our next at 5.
Thank you, James. Over to you, sports guy.
Yes, 3 of the home nations in World Cup qualifying action tonight. England are at home to Slovakia. A win at Wembley for Gareth Southgate's side will all but ensure that they'll be at the World Cup next summer. In the same group, Scotland realistically need to win all their remaining games to stand a chance of making it to Russia via the playoffs. They're at home to Malta. Northern Ireland will seal second place in their group, and with it, a likely playoff place if they avoid defeat against the Czech Republic. Diego Costa has been left out of Chelsea's Champions League squad. He's yet to return to the club after failing to force through a move to Atletico Madrid. UEFA say they are not investigating Manchester City after the Spanish Football League made a complaint about them in relation to financial fair play rules. Rugby Union, England back Elliot Daly has extended his contract with Wasps. And in the next few minutes, the world number 1 Karolina Pliskova takes on the American Jennifer Brady for a place in the quarterfinals of the US Open Tennis.
Thanks, sports guy.
I was hoping for some Farley Jackmaster funk. His real name was Daryl Pandy, you know.
I did know that. Maybe later, Alan.
88 to 91 FM, BBC Radio 2.
Oh no, see you walking around like it's a funeral. Not so serious, girl, why those feet cold? We just getting started, don't you tiptoe, tiptoe. Waste time with the masterpiece, to waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy, you're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully, let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm going up from there, sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy.
Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean.
Walk for me, baby. I'll be Katie, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy.
Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean.
Hot damn. See you licking frosting from your own hands. Want another taste? I'm begging, yes, ma'am. I'm tired of all this candy on the dry land, dry land. Oh, waste time with the masterpiece, to waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me, you should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy, you're a real life fantasy.
but you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm going up from this sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Ay, 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 ay. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. Walk for me now. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Ay, 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 ay. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Ay, 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 ay. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Ay, 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 ay. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Hey, so delicious. Talk to me, God. Talk to me, baby. I'm going up on this sweet, sweet crazy. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Ay, 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 ay. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and
Another tweet here, and it says, poolside El Rompido, Spain, enjoying the last 5 days of holiday. Serious sunbathing here, Mark and Tracy. This says, travelling back from a very wet Cornwall to Coulsdon with our best friends Anne and Dave. All right, Dave? Enjoying your programme from Jen and Jerry. Can you give us a shout out? Thank you, Steve. You've got it.
keep on hoping we'll be cake by the
DNCE. And Seth Lakeman.
Everything I do declare, let it hang like jewels in the air. On the closet of your heart, lock them safe and never let them part. Give first the bud of youth, take with this that wisdom of truth. Everything you hold, everything you know, everything will come and go. Everything that's spent in vain, when it's gone, will never come back again. Anyone with higher wealth, youth and beauty, strength or good health, never have cruel thoughts within. Guard your tongue and lips from any sin. Every word that you contain, everything runs on but's poured out again. Everything you hold, everything you've known, everything will come and go. Everything I do declare, let it flow down deep and never fall in despair. With the weariness of heart, with each new breath the end is never far. Rip out your dying roots, take with this that wisdom of truth. Everything you hold, everything you've known, everything will come and go. Everything you hold, everything you've known, everything will come and go. Everything I do declare, let it hang like jewels in the air. On the closet of your heart,
Seth Lakeman, Wildwood Kim, everything. Well, on Twitter, people are congratulating the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge using the hashtag Royal Baby after they announced that they're expecting their third child. Bella tweets, does anyone else feel like Will and Kate are part of the family? Genuinely excited by the news of hashtag Royal Baby number 3. Jennifer tweets, congratulations to the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge on their third baby. I wish you happiness and joy. That's Jennifer. And Victoria says, hashtag Royal Baby, watch is back on. Absolutely. Well, on Facebook, people are remembering Walter Becker and talking about their favourite Steely Dan songs after Walter's death was announced yesterday. A new documentary about Michael Hutchence will be shown on Australian television, featuring clips from unreleased songs and the final lyrics that he wrote. Michael Hutchence, the last rock star, will broadcast ahead of the 20th anniversary, 20 years ago, of his death on the 22nd of November. And in Christmas news, Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You tour will be stopping off in the UK in December. When else? Mariah will play Manchester on the 10th and London on the 11th. And the Venice Film Festival is on, and Helen Mirren is there for her new film, The Leisure Seeker, which is about a couple taking a later life road trip. Here's Helen at a press conference held in an echoey room, talking about why she wanted to be in it from the start.
I loved the character of Ella because she is facing the end of her life full of energy and commitment to life and pleasure in life that I hope that I can maintain to the end of my days. And certainly I have it now, to this day.
And Donald Sutherland is also in it, and here's what attracted him.
It seemed like an extraordinary vision of truth and understanding a particular condition that I was very familiar with, that Helen is familiar with. And it seemed like the best idea in the world. So we did it.
Yeah, I like Donald Sutherland. George Clooney and Matt Damon are also in Venice to talk about their new film, Suburbicon, which is about racial unrest in the 1950s in America. George has directed it, and someone asked the obvious question.
This isn't a movie about Donald Trump. This is a movie about our coming to terms constantly with the idea that we have never addressed our issues with race fully. Would I like to be the next president? Oh, that sounds like fun. Can I just say I'd like anybody to be the next president of the United States right away, please.
George Clooney. BBC Radio 2. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon.
The alternative to the mainstream.
You're supposed to take an interest in what's happening now and what's going to happen next.
Challenging your senses.
Pretty obscure, right?
Before Six Music became the home of music discovery, there was one DJ who set the blueprint. John Peel. Taken from his Radio 1 shows in the 70s, 80s, 90s and noughties, hear the music he championed. Introduced by the man himself.
Great. The Specials and That's Gangsters recorded on their first session for us. One of those records which really changes your life. You wake up the next day and nothing is ever really quite the same again.
The evolution of John Peel begins with the 70s. Stream it now at the Six Music website.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Radio 2.
Don't you change someone by night, some by day. Nothing could change you, set and sure of the way. Charming and bright, laughing and gay. I'm just a stranger. Love the blues and the praise. There is the sun and moon. They sing their own sweet tune. Watch them when dawn is through, sharing one space. Some walk by night, some fly by day. Something is sweeter when you meet along the way. So come walk the night, come fly by day. Something is sweeter, 'cause we met along the way. We'll walk by night, we'll fly by day. Moonlighting strangers who just met on the way. Who just met on the way. Who just met on the way.
Few things we didn't mention earlier on. Scientists have developed a camera that can see through the human body. The device has been designed to help doctors track medical tools known as endoscopes during internal examinations. Until now, medics have had to rely on expensive scans such as X-rays to trace their progress. Piece by Jack Ling, I think it was earlier on. Robbie Williams has told how being a megastar is bad for his health, adding, "It's gonna kill me." The singer said it fueled his mental health issues. His only hope was to view it in a different way. Robbie's currently performing shows across Europe, but added, "I'm an agoraphobic and I haven't left my room on the whole tour." Ah, Rob. We love Rob, don't we?
It's very sad. I mean,
Only wish
obviously
him
he's
well.
had his issues over the years,
Yeah.
but that is very sad. We wish him very well.
We do. And there's something on before Eggheads. Eggheads, of course, is the best show on television.
What time's it on? What time's it?
6:30, Eggheads, yeah. But before that, there's a new thing, the big tall guy, Richard Osman's House of Games. It's a new series. 4 famous faces take part in a variety of entertaining trivia-based games across the week. So it's got a nice lead-in. Annika Rice is in that, Al Murray, a few others, so that's good. 6 o'clock, Richard Osman. 6:30, Eggheads, Jeremy Vine. Jeremy Vine!
Radio 2.
Radio 2. What you got?
Would you like me to do the Hyde Park read?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I've got a special
Well, you've
jingle.
forgotten to do it, so I better do it.
Yeah, I'll do that. I've got a jingle for you. Hang on, here we go.
BBC Radio 2, live in Hyde Park.
Go on then.
We are less than a week away from our festival in a day. 55,000 people will be with us in Hyde Park in London this Sunday. But if you haven't got tickets, don't worry, you can still watch it all live. You'll be able to see the Stereophonics, Seth Lakeman, Wildwood Kin, Rick Astley, James Blunt, Emily Sandé, Shania Twain, Blondie, and our headliners, Take That. Watch all of their performances live, as well as what's going on in our backstage teepee on the Radio 2 website or by pressing the red button from any BBC TV channel. Don't forget, it all starts at 1:10 this Sunday afternoon.
Picking up the pieces of my sweet shattered dream. I wonder how the old folks are tonight. Her name was Anne, and I'll be damned if I recall her face. She left me not knowing what to do. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Carefree highway, you've seen better days. The morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Turning back the pages to the times I love best. I wonder if she'll ever do the same. Now the thing that I call living is just being satisfied with knowing I got no one left to blame. Carefree highway, I got to see you, my old flame. Carefree highway, seen better days, the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Searching through the fragments of my dream-shattered sleep, I wonder if the years have closed her mind. I guess it must be wanderlust or trying to get free from the good old faithful feeling we once knew. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Carefree highway, seen the better days, the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you. Let me slip away on you. Carefree highway, I got to see you, my old flame. Carefree highway, you've seen better days, the morning after blues, from my head down to my shoes. Carefree highway, let me slip away on you.
Yeah, 4:26 now. Gordon Lightfoot, Carefree Highway.
Jazz, blues, country, all became what we generally call pop music, but it all came from somewhere. With a new tradition, what we are trying to do is make connections between the now and the music that we grew up with.
Ricky Ross.
One of the magical things about pop music is when it drops into someone's world, it feels like that thing has never happened before and it's not come from anywhere. And that's what's wonderfully great about pop music. Join me, Ricky Ross, for my new tradition.
Tonight from 10.
On BBC Radio 2.
More than half of lottery jackpot winners go back to work after winning.
When do you think the earliest dentists appeared? I mean, not just people who tried to help people who had problems with their teeth, but proper dentists.
Proper dentists, I would say, in the early 1800s, about 1840.
Well, when I say proper dentists, I mean, I don't mean like dentists with chairs and stuff, because you're probably right with that. But people trying to be kind of dentists first practiced in Egypt.
Okay, 1300 something.
3700 BC.
That's what I meant. That's incredible.
You go a bit further back. Yeah. And the ancient Etruscans, remember the ancient Etruscans?
Sure.
Of northern Italy, they were the first to use gold in dentistry. This was around 500 BC.
Have you noticed, by the way, that when you go and see a dentist, after you say, how much?
Factoids.
Right now it's 4:30 in the UK. For God's sake, you're going to give more power to the people. Chai lights. Hi from Denise and Tim, sitting on the balcony looking at the Misano Marina in Italy. Looking forward to catching up with Chris and Debs when they join us here on Wednesday. Did I see you with Inspector Montalbano? By the way, should the inspector really be sleeping with the witnesses? I don't think so. And now here's Bobby.
Steve, thank you. Edinburgh, the city bypass, the A720 route at the moment eastbound. At the A71, the Calder Road, Calder Junction, we've got an incident. Now, at the moment, the police are there holding all the traffic. The queues back to the M8 already at Hermiston Gate. So also there is a separate incident on the westbound side of the carriageway as well. But the A720 eastbound is blocked by a police incident at the Calder Junction. The A180 eastbound at Barnaby, Lewald, so east of Scunthorpe, the A180 eastbound is still shut for investigation work, which continues between the M180 at Junction 5 and the A160. M62 bump eastbound, the accident 25 to 26 has been cleared. Still big queues though. The A1M southbound, there's a breakdown just at Junction 50 for Baldersby, closing a lane. The M11 now southbound between 8 and 7. That's Bishop Stortford, the A120 to Harlow. There was a lorry fire. They reopened all the lanes. However, at this moment they're holding all the traffic once again, so you've got stationary traffic and it's queuing for about 4 miles behind it. It's trying to find the reason for the second hold, but traffic is not moving at the front of the queue at all. And then to the M40 on the southbound side, 4 to 3 down towards High Wycombe. There's a broken down coach. One lane is shut and it's a little bit slow past the scene. M4 eastbound, we've got between 6 and 5, so Slough coming into Langley, there's an accident that's closed one lane, so London bound it's slow, queuing back to 7 at Slough West. And the M25 finally, clockwise a little bit busy, 13 to 16 to the M40, and anti-clockwise 13 Staines to 11 at Chertsey, already heavy. Back with more, 25 minutes.
OK, we're talking to James Acaster, comedian, talking about his tour and a new book soon. I love this. Listen to this. Any chance of a shout-out to my James Bullock, who is the vision guarantee at the BBC Proms at the Royal Albert Hall. He's been there for pretty much all this season, working really hard with all his colleagues to bring viewers all those wonderful programmes, and they are wonderful. They're doing a big push now, of course, for Saturday night. Many thanks from a very proud dad, Nick Bullock. Cheers, Steve, and all. My pleasure. It's brilliant. Hello, James. Doing a good job, my friend. Now, Maroon 5, She Will Be Loved.
Beauty queen of only 18, she had some trouble with herself. He was always there to help her. She always belonged to someone else. I drove for miles and miles and wound up at your door. I've had you so many times, but somehow I want more. I don't mind spending every day out on your corner in the pouring rain. Look for the girl with the broken smile.
I've got a comedian here, look.
I know you've got a comedian.
It's James.
It is
It's
James
Acaster.
Acaster.
Yeah, Acaster. Yeah, that's the guy. How are you then? Good afternoon.
Very well, thanks. How are you?
You were very good. I like your delivery. I like the way you are.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Do you like the way he
I
is?
love the way he is, but he doesn't really know what to say because he's just come in here to talk about a tour and a book, and you've, plagued him with all your problems. For goodness, I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
James.
no, but there's no problems, really. We're just
James has
talking...
got problems of his own.
I know. And isn't that the crux? Because you're in Classic Scrapes in this book, which is James's Classic Scrapes. That's what it's called. So what do you mean? Well, this is from a podcast, ain't it?
Yeah, this started on the Josh Widdicombe podcast years ago, and it wasn't meant to be the feature, but it just ended up being that he'd asked me about my week, and I'd always have had something happen to me. And then eventually he was like, because we've been friends for a while, he was like, why don't you tell the story that, because he knew other stories from years ago, so he was like, why don't you do that? And then he started calling them Scrapes on the air, so like it started getting known as Classic Scrapes. It's a bit of a ironic title, really, but then it stuck pretty quickly.
Now, you're obviously a stand-up. How long you been doing it? Because you look about 12.
Yeah, thanks, man. 10 years since I was 2, and it's been going well.
No, but you're very young, aren't you? You are young.
I'm 32.
Are you really? Well, you look great for 32.
Thanks, man.
What's your secret then? What, you had surgery?
Yeah, I have surgery every day. None of this is my own. It's pretty drastic, but it's working quite well.
Well, let's play some of your stuff, by the way.
Love going to the cinema. My favourite film I ever saw at the cinema was the Eddie Redmayne classic, The Theory of Everything. I loved it. It should have been called Look Who's Hawking. That's my only criticism. Nobody's perfect. Worst part of going to the cinema is other people. Sitting there, King of the Jerks is behind me. Had a go at me at one point because I was snacking. Get over yourself, Grandad, I'll do what I like. In his defence, I was eating a big bag of fortune cookies. Cracking them open, reading them out loud, it was disruptive. It was.
What were you doing right before stand-up then? Did you do a real job?
Kind of. So I left school when I was 17 to be in a band, and I did that. I had like a part-time job in the kitchen and a part-time job teaching the drums.
Right.
Then I was just doing gigs with a band for a while. And then when I was 23, that stopped, and I started doing stand-up and had to move to London because I was doing gigs every night. And then I had to get my first full-time job out of school working with autistic children as a classroom assistant.
Oh, wow.
But was comedy always at the back of the mind? Was it always something you thought you could do and wanted to do?
I think it was something that I thought, but not as a living. I thought I want to do it because it's fun and it would be enjoyable. But back then, it was like, that was before the big boom, just before the big boomer thing. So I didn't think it could be a living. I kind of thought, a few people do it as a job, but not many people. I didn't think I could do it.
And then once you saw them filling out stadiums...
Well, I was doing stand-up just before that happened.
Yeah.
And then that started happening, and you still didn't think that, because, me and everyone else who was doing it, you're just a bunch of lost souls who were doing stand-up comedy, and you're not really sure. It's a real rogues gallery of people, and then, eventually, you just get a bit addicted to it, really.
James' scrapes, by the way, include ongoing cabbaging, a feud between himself and Josh Widdicombe, we mentioned earlier on. The time he got in trouble with the Kettering Board Games Club.
Yes.
How did you get in trouble with them?
Oh, man, don't go anywhere near the Kettering Board Games Club.
I'm not going to. I'll take your advice.
Advice to everybody.
All right.
I was trying to have some new experiences. I was 18, and I was like, let's get out there, do some stuff, because there's not much going on in Kettering. And I thought, go out and explore. And I found online there was a board games club. I like board games, and so I went along. I bought a game called Thrice, which is like a board game where you go around the board and you jump dice over each other. It's a pretty simple game, but I thought it's novel and they won't have heard of it. And I got there and there wasn't a board in sight. It was all Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, without any board, and card games and Magic the Gathering. And I don't think they were used to a new person ever showing up. So when I showed up, they were not impressed. But they paired me up with someone to play a World War II game.
Right.
And I chose to play the Germans, which apparently makes me a genuine traitor.
Oh, yeah.
But none of them liked me for it.
Oh, no.
And then I realised during it that all the English soldiers had been painted to look like the characters in Dad's Army. And at one point I had to decide whether to shoot Pike in the face or the chest.
Oh, no. Blimey.
It was stressful. And the guy that I was paired up with kept on having a go at me, getting angry at me for making the wrong decisions. And eventually, at the end, we lost. And he went to get the biscuits from the kitchen, and he brought back digestives, and he made a point of making me know that there were caramel digestives in there, but I hadn't earned them.
Oh, dear. We're going to come back with James Acaster in just a moment. Comedian, talking about his tour and his book. We'll be right back. Stay there, James.
You got more tears than heaven's got rain. All angels feel your pain. You think it'll never change. You're a statue on a crowded street. wings out but never free, a beauty that you can't see. You're not the first, won't be the last woman to fight this. I know that you're hurt, but you don't have to hide it. When I hear you cry, sister, it'll be alright. Call my name, sit with you all through the night. When you can't be loud, sister, I will be your voice. Call it out. I'll be the clarity within your noise. Sister. Mirrors never speak the truth. Time's not a friend of you, and love you never knew. Hold your head high, don't let it fall. You will get through this. You'll be alright on the other side if you can do it. When I hear you cry, sister, it'll be alright. Call my name, sit with you all through the night. When you can't be loud, sister, I will be your voice. Call it out. I'll be the clarity within your noise. Sister. Sister. Call me louder, shout it, sister. When I hear you cry, call my name. Ooh, ooh.
Talking here with James Acaster and their sister Jess and the Bandits. 16 to 5 on Radio 2.
Our festival in a day is almost here.
And we can't wait.
Hyde Park, you look amazing.
Be part of the party and watch live on Sunday.
Taking to the stage,
Stereophonics,
Seth Lakeman and Wildwood Kin.
Rick Astley. Emily Sandé.
James Blunt.
Shania Twain.
Let's go.
Blondie.
And
our headliners, Take That.
Okay, I want to see your arms in the air. Come on.
The lineup's brilliant, isn't it?
What's it like?
BBC Radio 2. Live in Hyde Park.
Join the party and watch by pressing the red button from any BBC TV channel.
Sunday afternoon from 1:10.
Steve Wright in the
Acaster, a comedian, talking about his tour and his new book.
And I like the skydiving scrape in the book. This is about you skydiving. You
Yeah.
fall asleep at the end of it, or you pass out?
Yeah, basically pass out. It was not a great experience.
You need to be awake during that kind of thing.
Yeah, really
didn't mean
important
to
to be
pass
awake.
out.
Yeah, and the instructor that I was attached to was shouting down to the people below. He's just shouting, "We got a sleeper here, everyone! We got ourselves a sleeper!" And it's like going, "Don't tell everyone. I'd like that to be a secret, if anything."
You don't want to be taking that shame, do
Yeah,
you?
yeah, everyone knowing that I'm a sleeper.
But it all worked out because you're here.
I'm here, so I
Yeah.
survived, yeah. And there's a photo somewhere of me collapsed on the top of a skydiver after we've landed.
Now, I know that you're doing a book tour.
Yes.
So, what are you doing? I mean, explain, like, I'm going to turn up. Say I turn up to the Arts Centre in Swindon on Wednesday the 25th.
And you'd be more than welcome, by the way.
Well, I might have time.
Yeah.
We'll see how we go. Now, what will happen?
I will explain what the book is. I'll tell some stories from the book, reading them from the book and also not reading them from the book sometimes, just tell them to the audience, and taking questions after every story.
Oh, that's good.
What I've found is if you take questions at the end, basically each one of these stories provokes quite a lot of questions.
Yeah.
So it's quite good to do questions after each story. And then at the end, sign people's books and meet people.
That's great. That sounds good. Now, here it comes then. October this year, 2017, then Wednesday 25th, the Arts Centre in Swindon. Thursday, the Comedy Box Bristol. Friday 27th, these are October. If you want to see James, this is West End Centre, Aldershot. Kettering.
Represent.
Arts Centre, Saturday 28th.
With the Board Games Club?
Are you sure you want to go back there?
I mean, I was born there, so I better go back there at some point.
Well, good luck, James. Wedgwood Rooms, Portsmouth on Sunday 29th. Then in November, Harrogate, Durham, Halifax, Derby, Leeds, Cardiff, Sheffield, Chorley, Barnsley, Newport, Pagnell, Nottingham, Glasgow, Aberdeen, Lancaster, Birmingham, Exeter, Colchester, Lincoln, Norwich, York, Bath, Cambridge. And then in December in Salford. So this is a kind of a book reading tour, and you'll do a little bit of stuff with the audience and, you know, just the merest hint of kind of stand-up, I guess.
Yeah, it's nice because normally my stand-up shows are quite fictitious, and these are all true stories that have actually happened to me. It's nice to go on a tour and do some true stuff.
By the way, I understand that you released an album last year. How did it do?
I did.
It was all right?
Yeah, good. Well, it's all all the money goes to a youth charity in Kettering, where I'm from. So, yeah, it was good.
James Acaster's Classic Scrapes is out now and is available as an e-book and an audio-digital download as well as hardback. And we're going to leave with a bit more of your stand-up. It's very nice to meet you. Good luck with the book and good luck with that little tour as well. Hopefully we'll see you again.
Yes, please. It's been a pleasure.
Goodbye.
I'm not a very adventurous person. I've only ever used one side of a cheese grater. Got no idea what the other three sides even do. I'm not the only one either. Everyone knows what side I'm talking about, right? Big holes.
Be Loving You. It's Mooney. In news from the net, RTE.ie says Michael Fassbender and Alicia Vikander are getting married in Ibiza. The details have been kept secret, but guests have been told to arrive on the island on a certain day, and sources have said it'll be the party of the year. MTV.co.uk says Sam Smith will release a new single, Too Good at Goodbyes, that's on Friday. And List.co.uk says Elbow announced UK tour next year. They'll play arenas around the UK, including Glasgow, Manchester, Leeds and the O2 in London. Now you're up to date. 5 to 5 and Bobby.
Steve, thank you. A720, the Edinburgh City Bypass, now eastbound at junction with the A71, the Calder junction, still closed following this police incident. So we're waiting for a clearance on that. It still hasn't happened yet. The A180 eastbound, east of Scunthorpe, has finally reopened following that investigation work between the M180 and the A160. So you can get through there now, both ways. Thanks for your updates on that. Really appreciated. M62 westbound at Brick House, another accident. This is between 25 and 24, Brick House to Ainley Top. We've got one lane shut. The A1M southbound at Junction 50, Baldersby, broken down vehicle. And the M1 southbound, there was an accident towards 19 at Catthorpe, is clear, but it's still very slow. And the M11 southbound, there was a second broken down lorry between 8 and 7. There's a 6 mile queue behind it, but one lane is finally open now. And finally, the M4 coming into London, breakdown between 6 and 5 to Langley means it's very slow London bound. Thanks for your updates. Back just after the news with Simon.
Always appreciate your time.
Right in the afternoon on the BBC.
Miles apart, inseparable like brothers, brothers, brothers. So how do you steal the heart of a single perfect flower from another? I fell into your beautiful mind, can't seem to cut the ties that blind lovers, lovers. If only you could hear me, if only eyes could speak, only you would see. Tell me you can hear me, hear my silent scream. If only you'd believe, I'd stop walking. You crash into me, and the look on your face as you're turning away tells me what you're thinking. I still say nothing. And when you're running into his arms, I'm thrown into the storm, and there's no shelter, no shelter. If only you could hear me, if only eyes could speak, then only you would see. Tell me you can hear me, hear my silent scream. If only you'd believe, I'd stop walking. I'd stop
It's Simon coming up after the 5 o'clock news with the author Daryl Gregory. We are back tomorrow with Bertie Carvel, the star of that series that everyone's talking about, Dr. Foster, and a real-life professor from space. It's Brian Cox. Good evening.
5 o'clock. This is James Kelly. The United States has accused North Korea of begging for war. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are expecting their third child. The head of Oxford University has defended her £350,000 pay packet. The United States has urged the UN to take the strongest possible measures against North Korea after its nuclear bomb test yesterday. At a Security Council meeting in New York, the American ambassador Nikki Haley said the can had been kicked down the road and now there was no road left. Reports suggest the North is preparing new test missile launches. China has called for more talks to address the crisis. Ms. Haley said the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un was too irresponsible to be allowed to possess nuclear weapons.
His abusive use of missiles and his nuclear threats show that he is begging for war. War is never something the United States wants. We don't want it now. But our country's patience is not unlimited.
The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are expecting their third child. The Queen and both families are said to be delighted. Prince Harry called it fantastic news. Our royal correspondent Peter Hunt reports.
The Cambridges, who are poised from this autumn to take on more royal duties, are now also preparing to welcome another addition to their family. For a third time, they've been forced to make this announcement at a time not of their choosing, and while the Duchess is still in the early stages of her pregnancy. It was necessary because Kate had to cancel an engagement today as she is once again suffering from the acute form of morning sickness, hyperemesis gravidarum, which causes extreme nausea and vomiting. Unlike when she was pregnant